2 of the Army Recruiting 101 discussion. Before I get into part 2, I would be remiss if I didn't thank you for tuning in today in this moment to hear another 500 seconds, another urgency meeting on resilience. Again, I don't offer you any answers, any one over the world results or solutions to problems you're going through personally right now. I'll offer to you my examples and really advising you to maybe avoid the mistakes that I've made over the past 6 decades. And maybe you can not shortcut, but at least be aware going into your life and into your resilience. That's always and already there within you. I'm only asking you to consider. Take a step back. Create some space around what's coming at you every day and seeing it, you, and the world around you as it is. But more importantly, starting right there with you, within you for, yes, your presence, your beauty, your drive, your discipline, and your desire. So let's get into part 2 of the Army Recruiting 101. As you heard in part 1, if you didn't, please go back and review part 1. But my issue, my concern from having lived part of that life, although I was never recruited to attend West Point or then to serve in the Army for about 10 years, I wasn't recruited. I applied to go to West Point and really, believe it or not, I did not know the commitment to the Army. Had no idea what the Army was about. My idea, as short-sighted as it was back then, was to go to college and play baseball. And somehow West Point became an option for me through the appointment that I got in the mail. And I showed up at West Point and had no idea what those next 14 years would be like from West Point through the Army. By the way, there was no baseball involved on that journey. But back to this discussion. What they don't tell you, what they won't tell you, if and when you decide to commit your life to a military service, in this case, the Army. And my issue with giving you the title for part 1 and part 2, I'm concerned about what they wouldn't tell you. Not going in, but what happens to you in your real life after your active service. What they won't tell you at that recruiting station or recruiting phase about what you would face mentally, psychologically, spiritually, physically after you have committed your life to the very dangerous tasks and missions on your military horizon. Just to emphasize, that decision that I'm citing here in the Army, but could apply to your life, could apply to your civilian career, your corporate career, could apply to your own business, could apply to your relationships. It's not for everyone. And that's what, in this case, in the Army recruiting scenario, that's what they won't tell you, of the downstream effects of your decision. You cannot know upfront about what's going to happen forward or in that so-called fantasy future. And they cannot either. They won't know that. But those who have been in the positions of where you are before you decide, they've been there too. And they have served. So they should have some level of perspective that you don't have as you are signing on that dotted line. I think it's important to have references, real life references or examples, for you to be able to determine, not only from my question to you, what drives you, but in that scenario about being recruited into a military service or the Army, you should ask yourself, what's in it for you? And I don't mean as far as money or college or education or traveling the world to kill things. No. What's in it for you in terms of your beauty, Remember, your beauty is based on, as I'm proposing to you, that infrastructure, that foundation, your desire, your discipline, your drive. But what I've seen, what they haven't told you after your active service, you'll get some medication parting gifts. You have to decide upon independence or conformity. To me, there's only one way to resilience with those kind of propositions or offers or challenges or tests or trials. Only one way to your resilience: seeing your beauty, seeing your defined beauty in others, and them seeing and expressing their full beauty to you, and them seeing their beauty in you as well. Independence and loyalty are not contradictory, even in a military proposition. They are essential together. But to me, that's what they won't tell you. That's what they will never tell you. That's why you should consider the first steps first for your own resilience. Those 3Ds that lead and sustain and help you to maintain are essential to maintaining your beauty. Your presence, not the enforced presence because you put the uniform on and have to now comply to fit in. I get it. There's uniformity and regimentation in any organization, whether it be military or corporate, or in your personal relationships. I'm only asking you to, whether it be in the military, whether it be in a personal relationship, whether it be in your own business that you're running with others, I'm asking you to maintain sight and feel and connection to what drives you, to your discipline, to your desire. That mixture, that solution of your beauty that has to emanate and be expressed in your presence. I'm asking you to just consider applying this heartfelt perspective before you commit your life to anything before what truly drives you. What I'm asking you to do today. Not blaming the Army recruiting station or military or the corporation that throws money at you as a signing bonus. Just take a step back, create that space. It looks glossy and glitzy and glamorous on the front end, but I'm asking you to consider the downstream effects that you'll never know, but which the downstream effect should be always the maintenance and the sustenance of your beauty, of your presence throughout whatever decision you make that has you committing something beyond yourself. Stay within yourself, maintain that part all the way throughout whatever decision you make today. Stay present, stay current. No matter where you are in this world, please do remember, it is always